Hey, hi guys, welcome to the QuantLab. The QuantLab में आपका स्वागत है. This video is going to be about wrapping up 2023 and getting into 2024. I'm going to be talking about technology trends that are coming up specifically into the algorithmic trading space. There's obviously conversations going around AI, and we'll also look at how the trend is moving towards using AI for stock trading. So that's the goal for this video. Stick around for an engaging conversation. One humble request, if you are frequent to my channel and have not subscribed, please do that. I really wanted to achieve 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and there's literally just one day left. It would be awesome if you can do that. All right, let's hop on to some more data. So what I have on the screen is a Google trend comparison between two topics. Let's take a look at each of them independently and maybe compare them a moment later. So if you see the past 5 years, and this is worldwide, all categories, AI stock trading has been really under 25. And Google defines this interest as something where, if there's a value of 100, it's highly popular, it's a peak popular topic. 50 means it's like half a popular, and 0 is usually not enough data. And then so you can see it was fluctuating for a long period. It always existed, but in some specific pockets of people. However, at the end of 2023, you could really see a surge rising. Now, sometime in mid July, August, towards the later part of the year, quarter three, this has really picked up with all the generative AI and large language model conversation going up. So that is picking up. Now, what can we infer from this is really a fact that a trend shift has happened. However, it has not really matured. There's still, conversations brewing around, and most likely in 2024, 2025, and beyond, there would be a lot of more money and investments coming into this space. So it's really interesting to see how this space is evolving. Now, why should you listen to this further is because you would want to understand what skills are required to mature yourself in this space, and I'll talk about some of them further. Let's go and add algorithmic trading to this. All right, and algorithmic trading is really also a search term which has always existed. Now, if you see, algorithmic trading has always existed. It hasn't peaked around like anything, or somewhere about, like the peaks that you see with AI stock trading. So this is a good indicator. Now, what I was doing is I was trying to understand and take a look at what are the good future skills for finance. And I scanned this video, I took the help of AI, and one very clear theme comes out. That is, Python programming is an essential and widely used across the industry, along with some database concepts, Git, etc. Good knowledge of quantitative finance is also helpful, and it is very important. It might not be important to be a master, but it is important to be a technical stakeholder when you're designing systems like this. This is a very interesting video. I'll suggest you guys take a look at it. Now, moving further down the line, so let's hop on back to the trends. So what should you focus on learning in 2024? Really start with Python, right? It's a very good language. It has a great ecosystem for finance. I've talked a lot about the libraries, how to get started with Python, and you could, engage with the community over WhatsApp group where we do webinars and stuff like that. So you could join the WhatsApp group and do webinars and, contribute as well as learn from people. No strings attached, obviously. And so start with Python. AI is also really picking up fast, so it might be a little overwhelming. So maybe take a help of a mentor or try to catch up with a course or something like that to learn a bit of AI as to how can you apply it. You need not be able to code in it. However, it's important to be able to be aware about it as to what's running in this space. So yeah, that's the second part. Now let's go back to looking some more trends in this space. So the first is AI powers the next generation of robo-advisors. And this is really the chart AI stock trading that I was showing. It's like 700% over the past 5 years. It's really popped up in this space. So we will see a lot more AI in trading and strategies for sure. Finance GPT, Fin GPT is something that I have talked about a lot. And I think this is one good piece of technology that can really help people get started and really accelerate their journey by of using finance and AI together. There's a lot of platforms that are being developed proprietary. Bloomberg is doing one, JP Morgan is doing one. There's different companies that are popping up in this space. Quant funds post sizable gains, which is, there is AI being applied to investing in quant funds, and they are seeing gains, which means that something is working in there, which is driven by AI. And, there's a lot of contrarian thoughts in this. However, I still think the underlying trend is really clear where tech is picking up. We can move further down the line and we can see the third one being ESG becomes an essential investment strategy. This is more of trading using socio-economic and environmental and governance kind of data. So you could think of it as a sentiment problem really evolving into a big investment strategy, and ESG factors have become really, really important and critical over the last 5 years. Again, it might have been important before also, but the amount of attention it's gathering is really interesting. Next, and there's a lot of data on this article which you can do. The next one is very interesting. Gen Z drives continued interest in copy trading. Now, copy trading is if you have a seasoned investor or trader, you are literally replicating that strategies. One is closing the accounts and you're transferring that, so all those kind of stuff. If you see a lot of stats that have been presented here, you would see that Gen Z is primarily using social media and internet searches to find about investments, and a lot of the finance related stuff and their trading strategies, how they buy crypto, stuff like that. They're driven by the information that they are fed from social media. This also goes back to the previous point where we talked about how important ESG data is. So yeah, this is really critical and important to respect. And if you are into building strategies or if you are in this space, it's important to value this data. Now, India, I think, unfortunately, is not very strong in this, or if it is, if there are players in this space that do this, I am not aware of them. Maybe Bloomberg or those guys have some sort of an index which is specific to India. I would love to know if you're aware of it. Please put in comments. All right. And then alternative investments, and then some of these are growing into more traditional stuff. So I'm gonna move forward and go to another area which is very tech driven, and that's crypto. So there's uncertainty in the crypto space, but there's optimism also. Now, during COVID, there was some sort of a surge in that space. However, that initial optimism or the overhyped nature has peaked through or plateaued, and the cryptocurrency market has already surpassed the 1 trillion in market cap, and Bitcoin is again going back into usual numbers, right? However, it's really down from the previous ranges it had achieved, like 68,000 dollars in November 2001, and somewhere right now it's running 27, 28. However, it's a good strategy, or it's a good area, at least the way I see it, for a couple of years down the line. So yeah, that's to me one major. Yeah, so I really respect this. Bitcoin is 1 year away from a major technical event. History suggests the start of another bull run. And this might very well be true. Again, not a recommendation or anything like that. This is my personal assessment of the space. And I think there's some sort of seasonality occurring in this space which people can study about. All right, so those were the key themes which I wanted to talk about. Now, it's important to plan out the year ahead, specifically from a learnings perspective. If you're a trader who has experience work with trading, obviously, and other areas like risk management, sizing, and all, you could venture out into AI and try to leverage some of those techniques to improve or optimize your stuff. In the very least, I've seen an area which is very exciting where you can take your trading journal and build good recommendations on top of it. At least use it to study your habits if you are uncomfortable using AI for making trades or generating strategy or anything from that space. So yeah, that's what I'll say. And with that, I'll want to call this video to an end. Thank you guys for watching. Wish you a very happy new year 2024. Bye bye.